So we're going to talk rotational grazing today. So we've got a goat herd of 5 females, 6 babies that are 5 to 6 weeks old now, and we have been entering them into a new area on the land. So if you look this way, this is what the conditions were on this field behind me. So in 2-3 days they chomped pretty much all of that down, and then with that intensive grazing we started to move them to different areas. And one of the key components of all of this is having our central housing. So we're now up to 2+ goat shelters. The third one's almost finished, and that's really what's going to allow us to get these particular animals onto the edges where they prefer. So let's go look at one of those edges. We've got our electric fence and our charger. It's not on right now. Goats are trained quite well with it. Okay, so you can see here on this direction just how eaten down that is. That's 48 hours worth of eating, and that was two 164-foot electric strands that they had new access to forested edge. And we also did cut and carry of bringing material from this new edge where they are, so that we could put the electric fence behind this thicket where they are right now. So with all of these mouths to feed, now they have a new section, and we're going to take a look at how quickly they consume all of that. We're in late fall right now, or early fall right now, and they're obviously in a stage of fattening up, post birth giving, still producing lots of milk. One of the goats is pregnant, so also wanting to put on some weight and good nutrition. And it's really fun to see these animals do their work. And one of the things that we do is, as the pasture diminishes, we come in with hand saws and cut some of that taller vegetation, or take a rake and pull the blackberries down that they really enjoy to eat. And meanwhile, they're leaving behind their manures and their urine, and they are getting that hoof action into these areas that probably haven't been stepped on in quite some years, helping to get that carbon material to the ground, chipped up a little bit and ready for that fungal breakdown over the winter. So the key component of rotational grazing is keeping them on the move. And yes, it is quite some work, but lessening the parasite load, keeping their nutrition high, and lessening the outside inputs is key to rotational grazing. It's day 2 of this goat rotation, and as you can see down here at the bottom, they've done a pretty good job of grazing. This is a really dense thicket of multiflora rose and vining honeysuckle. And so we're going to take the rake and try to bring some of that down. All right, like that. Let them work it a little bit more and then come and do it again. And then the other tool that we use is the hand saw. So I'm gonna lop down one of these bush honeysuckles, which they absolutely love, this non-native. So again, turning problems into solutions. So we'll do that. You can see the thicket growth here, lots of different stems, and at a height that they just can't reach. So we'll start to cut that. now we can see that this vegetation has been pulled down. It's a mix of, the vegetation has been pulled down. It's a mix of vining honeysuckle and bush honeysuckle. They love them both. And that will keep them happy for, I don't know, half an hour. Let's see how quick it goes.